Good evening, everybody. Hello from beautiful Panama. The weather is definitely changing. The rain is finally giving up. Thank goodness. I've had enough of the rain, and I love rainy season. So tonight I proudly wore my anarcho-capitalist hat, or my shirt, because things are getting rough out there. Wow, a lot of you guys in the comments already. Let's hit that first while people are joining. Benny says he's second. Okay. I have a good feeling about this one. Alan Fizz, I'm a little bit distraught tonight. Just let's put it that way. Doge Chain, don't miss out on that one. This one. Get back, man. I'm not spreading any more money thin. Sorry. Sometimes you're gonna miss some, and that's how this game's played. Oh, that sweet yield. That sweet yield is going down in value. Well, not my Hex. Hex is still, I told you, Hex is a stable coin in this market, but my Hedron yield keeps going down. Hey, Randy, reporting for class. Thanks for all you do. Tex Hex, welcome on board. Hey, everybody. Hey, Randy, Ted, Chico. What was the Goldbacks stable coin you were talking about previously? Load. Yeah, it's down below in the box if you want to sign up. It's their coin is AUX, which is gold, and AGX, which is silver. And then they have the Load coin. That's their company token. Remember, they are a security, so they do request KYC. And if you own the Load token, you're going to get all the benefits of the deals they make with refiners and with mining companies. They're working with one of the largest producers in Mexico. So check out Load. Links down below. Good evening, Doug. Serena, good to see you, ma'am. Sandeep, good morning. How are things over in India today? Simply Think Dreams. Greetings, all. Hello. Rando Dendo. My name is just one of those names. Good day, Randy. I remember the first time I was in the UK. It was Christmas '97. And I got a cheap ticket on Malta Airlines from Sicily and went up there for the weekend. And it'd be like 5 days. And someone asked me what my name was. And I said it was Randy. And they started giggling. They're like, Randy? I'm like, yeah, Randy. They're like, do you know what that means here? No. And apparently it means horny with lowercase r. So, yeah, my name means horny in England. Marion, good to see you. Glad you're here tonight. Good evening, Professor. Crypto Millionaires with Corey Gary. Ovidian. All right, people are showing up. Timothy, Unsung Hero, Randy the Mando. Well, we do have Mandalorian. He's one of our big time Hexkins. Another day in Hexco is a good day. He's also in Cult. He's one of the ones that keeps me up to date with Cult. Thank you, Tea Time. What's up, Hexkins? Randy, hit that like button. Yeah, please, folks, hit the like button. And buying the dip is painful. Yeah, the buying dip is painful because it might dip some more. But guess what? When it goes back up, you're not going to be worrying about 2.5 cent Hex. You're going to be like, oh, crap, I'm glad I bought 2.5 cent Hex when it's sitting at 30 cents or 50 cents. Time to pour a drink. Human Hex Trafficker? Oh, hail to the no. Not again. I stopped watching the Kifness videos to be here. What are the Kifness? Chico. Time to roll a joint or two, man. Give me some gummies. Hex in effect. I don't know what. See, I don't drink. I socially, but if you get a couple beers in me, dude, I'm a dumbass. Those really happy drunks? I'm one of those. Good evening, Randy. Turkey prep has commenced. Oh, shoot, Paul. Today, well, it's Tuesday night, so that makes sense. I got to remind my wife to have the folks that are going to prepare the turkey to take it out of the freezer because they are Latinos and they don't normally celebrate Thanksgiving. So I got to let them know these things. Got to take the turkey out. Good evening, Randy and fam. Made another live. Thank you, Facing Reality. I'm glad to have you here. God works while activated before bed. Looks slick. We'll play around. Yes, it is very slick. Sasso? I don't know, Paul. I have to hear it spoken. Yay, Chico. Okay, so I did something really, really, really stupid today. I went down the rabbit hole, and Randy should not go down the rabbit hole because Randy's a sponge. And when Randy's a sponge, Randy breaks shit in his head, and he starts to have thoughts and goes down some negative dark holes. And it's just the nature of ever since I've been young, I was like this. I would read encyclopedias just because I thought they were cool. I had my Encyclopedia Britannica, and I would just read page after page. Anything that I found interesting, I'd read about. The internet is an amazing tool. It can be for the good or in the bad. Well, today it is for the good, but it made me feel bad. So the website that was given to me is called Stu Peters, stewpeters.com. It's all about the juice and what's happening and what they're not reporting. And as a nurse, I'm afraid for humanity. We're over here every day worried about cryptocurrency, but the population is going to get decimated, absolutely decimated. This all started for me a couple weeks ago with one of my friends here in Panama. I saw her at the park. Her son was playing with my kid, and I've known her. She was the first Panamanian that I became friends with. I met her in 2011. And she just walked in the office and wanted to interview me or just interview someone in the office. I said, sure, I'll do it. I'll talk about gold and silver with you. She was still in college, I believe. I talked to her and became friends, but kind of drifted apart until we moved into this neighborhood, and they happen to live right around the corner. So they have kids now and all that. They're married, her and her boyfriend that she had way back then. So I saw her a couple weeks ago and gave her a hug. And I said, how you doing? And she said, oh, we're doing okay. She goes, I just got out of the hospital. I'm like, why? What happened? She goes, well, I just had a miscarriage. And I knew immediately because I know what's going on. She's triple juiced. And so was her husband. They even juiced their daughter twice. And she's only 5. I mean, here's a person who did home birth, freaking home birth. And she has the same pediatrician as us, which is the best pediatrician in Panama. Dr. Hart, you can look him up. Dr. Alberto Hart, he's awesome. And she goes, oh, I just had a miscarriage. She goes, oh, but it's okay. Inside, I'm not okay because I know what happened. So today I got this notification that thank you, Panama Papers, for sending me this link. stewpeters.com. That's not the name of the movie, but that's the website where you can watch it. You just have to put in your email. It's hosted on Rumble, so it can't be taken down unless Rumble goes down. So be prepared. If you're squeamish, be prepared when you watch this. The morticians, the doctors, they're not fucking around anymore. They're coming out. Their heads are going to roll. All I could think of after watching that, look, I got goosebumps thinking about this shit. You know how they say in Hollywood tells the future? My mom has always told me that evil always has to tell the truth. They always have to tell you the future. They have to tell you what their plans are, whether it's through symbolism or through the written word, like books, ACF, or through movies. And the movie that came to mind was of Mice and Children of Men. Children of Men. When in the very near future, say 1 generation, 2 generations from now, because 60% of the world, or I don't know the exact number. I think it's 80% of the West got vaccinated or something like that. People aren't going to be able to have children. So that movie comes to mind, where they see that child and they're just amazed. And what that movie said to me was that in the future, newborns are going to be just far and few between. And instead of doing what they've done in the past with world wars, where we wiped each other out in the trenches, get rid of the men, have them kill each other over stupid shit. This time, they used coronavirus, which we all know is a common cold, weaponized it, scared everyone shitless, and people lined up in droves to get this thing, willingly doing this to ourselves. And then they made it so that you can't have any recourse. Well, the ramifications of this is going to be that the population is going to drop considerably. Not just from the massive amount of people who are keeling over right now, and they're finding these fibrous tissues inside of their arteries, their carotids. I mean, blood clots, they're not found in arteries, folks. Let me get this freaking clear, guys. I'm a nurse. You don't find blood clots in arteries. It's a very, very, very rare occurrence. These are not blood clots. These are fibrous buildups inside. And a blood clot is normally found in the veins. If you guys don't know, the veins are the really little skinny, little tiny vessels. The arteries are just too powerful. They carry the high PSI, pounds per square inch, of when your heart thrusts, so nothing really gets that stuff. That the blood clots don't usually work in the arteries. It goes down into the veins. So if you're going to watch that movie, just be prepared. It's about an hour and 15 minutes long. And my wife was at the park and I was home watching. And when she came home, I was just wrecked, Randy. I wasn't outwardly upset or anything. I just told my wife, I said, look, this is, now we have to start thinking about stuff I never thought. And that would be like making connections with people who are choosing to keep their children away from that stuff. Because, I'd like to have a future for my kid. My kid, he's not getting the juice. So we got to find other families that are not doing that. So if you are one of those people and you have kids and you guys are refusing to get that done, make sure we're connected, because someday our kids, it'd be good for them to know each other. So that's my soapbox for tonight. I know this isn't crypto, but you guys know me. I don't just talk about crypto. I give the big middle finger to government. I give the big middle finger to medicine, because all they want to do is give you medications that don't heal you, because medicine is a business and they want you to be a repeat customer. I healed my kidneys 100% on my own. It took me a little over a year. I chose to do things that people won't commit to, like drinking lemon juice every morning, drinking apple cider vinegar with water, taking burdock root, and doing the cleanses. And yeah, so just be prepared, guys. Just start thinking about this. And I hope that you didn't do it. If you did, take your zeolite, start trying to get that shit out of your system as quickly as possible. You don't want to wait. I didn't know anybody who died of the thing from 2 years ago. Zero people. But I've got a father-in-law that had a stroke. His sister, she was bedridden, paralyzed for 6 months after her second. This stuff is bad. I've had friends messaging me all over because I've been talking about it for a while. I got perma-banned from Facebook, for those of you guys who do not know. People were keeling over left and right. Oh, God. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take my channel down. If it does, you can find me on Odyssey. His music videos, he does beats to different odd sounds of foreign languages. Funny and cool. Ah, okay. All right. Every time I buy at these prices, I just remember the ETH PLS. Okay, I gotta get back into crypto. My mind isn't on crypto tonight, guys. I'm sorry, but you guys are gonna channel me back into positive and not speaking of children of men. Every time I buy at these prices, I just remember the ETH PLS split and think how juicy the price is. 0.0125, one split. Yeah, that's true, Paul. Population cull happening, birth rates declining rapidly. The amount of stillbirths, the amount of people with miscarriages. I say stillbirth is that's the final stage, right? The amount of miscarriages that are happening, it's just crazy. Just diversified into some silver as well. Awesome. Christopher, that's my goal here, to increase my silver bags. Icosa staking is like floating T-share. Would you buy Icosa and stake or do the native hex stakes? It depends on whatever's cheaper at the time. So if you truly believe in Icosa and you think that the Icosa yield is going to stay at this current rate, and we know it's going to stay here for like maybe 250 more days or something like that, it maybe won't pay this massive amount that it's paying right now, but you know that your yield's going to be pretty good. I have not looked at mine, so I can't really tell you. Native hex stakes are always, you can't lose them. That's the thing that's cool about native hex stake. It is the best way to do anything. But someone put up a chart, and I think it was Tanto Tamini, the gentleman who behind the perpetuals, and he was showing the prices to get a T-share using a native hex stake versus the perpetuals. He didn't have Icosa on there because that's not one of his products. But right now, the native hex stake for one T-shares, I think it's about $600, right? Unless you divide that, go out 10 years, then it's $150 per T-share. So it's all how you want to do it. That's yeah. I'm sorry I'm not a financial advisor, but what I would personally do is a native hex stake. The more stuff we're not joking when they said population under 500K. No, they weren't facing reality. No, they weren't. They said they want population under 500K. Remember the Georgia Guidestones? The Georgia Guidestones that got blew up? Yeah. All right. Man, I had a really good thought. Yeah, it's okay. I'll get back to it. Absolutely decimated from the Jews. It's pathetic how bad it really is destroying people. Yeah, it's amazing. I think at 1.8 million Americans did it. 1.8 million. I think the total population is 3. So that's more than 50%. Crypto is a great distraction from the world going to heck. Cuatro Cinco, it has been for me since 2020. It has been my absolute distraction. But when you start having family members get jacked up because of this shit, then it starts to get personal. And I was there. I even said to the family, I said, if anything happens to you, if you get the stuff and anything happens to you, do not come running to us. You're going to have to deal with it with the state. The state gave it to you. You trusted the state instead of us. They'll take care of you. But of course, when it comes to family, you can't say no. It just feels wrong to say no, right? I love her father-in-law. He's an amazing dude. He worked his ass off as a security guard for his whole life. And then his company rugged him in his last year. They just went out of business. He lost his retirement. They've got nothing. So now he's bedridden, or not bedridden. He can now use his walker to get to the bathroom, but that's about it. He can't eat. He's still using a feeding tube. So this stuff's fucking personal for me. It's been personal for me for day one as a nurse. People just blew me off. They said, "Oh, it doesn't matter, Randy. You don't know nothing about immunizations." I gave about 5,000 when I was in the service. I was one of the guys that line up. I'll give it to you the shots. Yeah. When I had my squadron, I had 420 people under me, and we did our shot days, like twice a month. Cryptos, yeah. Academaciated, yeah. I feel mentally academaciated today. AP, good evening to you, man. Damn, that new movie that came out yesterday, there you go. That's the name of it, guys. That's the name of the movie. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want YouTube to take the channel down. I just told you the other website where you can just go to the guy's website. When an HSI expires, can I end stake like a native stake? Yeah, that's how it works. 420 Hux. Steve D, hope you're doing well. It's sickening to watch Facing Reality. Yeah, I was torn up. I haven't felt like that in a long time because I knew all this stuff. I've been seeing it. If you guys watched, the number one place to find this shit is TikTok. I don't hate TikTok. I think TikTok's been a great purveyor of knowledge that we're not supposed to get a hold of. I don't know why the owners, compared to other social medias, I don't know why TikTok allows so much stuff. I know that accounts get banned, but there's accounts that share stuff for weeks before they get banned. And then people take the content and they repurpose it and reshare it. And then it just stays up there. So I'm loving TikTok. It's been great for me. I don't know. And have you guys seen my short form content that I started making? I'm going to be doing this every live stream. I'm going to take pieces out and make short form content. It's just a great way of spreading the word, getting more views, spreading the word of Hex and Pulse Chain and do all that kind of stuff. And if you guys got great questions that you think that we can go down the rabbit hole with, just put them in the chat, and then I could turn that question into a short form piece of content tomorrow. I spent 4 hours today making short form content just for my channel from last night's video. Best way for all of us to cope with buying at these prices, like telling your brain the pain makes you laugh. Yeah. Some of us have been screaming about every vac for decades. Yeah, absolutely. When I was young, I didn't know any better academiciated. I really didn't, but I do now. And I've known for, I don't know, 20 years now. And my son will thank me for it. His cousin is really suffering from skin issues and stuff. His a little bit older cousin, and I almost guarantee that it's from the juices that he got. All the allergies and stuff. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Get that zeolite, human hex trafficker. Try to get this stuff out of your system. Children of the movie. Children of Men is the movie I thought of. Yeah. Clive Owen is the actor in that one. Identity block, no more kids. That's the problem. Humanity without population. Okay, imagine this. Panama City. There's a weird light over there. In Panama City, about I think it's 50% or so of all the apartments are vacant in all these new buildings and stuff. But imagine if the population starts having a sharp decline, and let's say in 20 years that Panama loses 20% of its population. So instead of being 4 million people in the country, we go down to 3.2 million. But what's going to happen to all the housing? What's that going to do? It's going to cause the housing prices to dump. It's going to cause there'll be less jobs. Everything will just implode. All of society will start imploding. They're prepared for it. These people that want a population of 500 million, they're prepared. They're ready for this to happen over the next 30 to 50 years. They think long term. Just watch Mr. Gates. He did that presentation. He said, if we do a really good job with the juices, we can really slow down population growth and even take it below. Just watch his talk on it. He did it at the Agenda 2030, I believe, or something like that. Faster 72 hours, probably the only way to get it out. Yeah, poor man's vesting. It's one of the ways. You definitely have to do cleanses. Children are going to become rarer than T-shares. Synthwave Symphony. Geez, that's a tongue tie. Yeah. And what was funny is I just saw a newborn. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. It was Monday. Yeah, so yesterday. I saw a newborn and I was like, wow, it's so beautiful. You see a lot less of them. I really feel for the undeveloped minds of the young military guinea pigs, pissing me off. Yeah, what was really cool with all those military folks who were lining up, signing their papers to get out because they refused. WEF controls the world. WHO and CDC are in their pockets, not to mention all the politicians. Truth has become lies publicly. Yeah. YouTube, please don't take me down for reading that. Yes, he is. Robert Kennedy, yes. Yeah, he's got some good stuff. He keeps track of it too, because he's injured as well, but he was injured prior from something else. And he just goes and talks about it. Kim.com gonna talk about Tomo Spaces. Oh, really? Ooh, if Kim.com starts talking about this is gonna spread like wildfire. Look at my views tonight. My views are way down. down about 50% or 30% from normal. Now, what is that light back there? You guys see that? It looks like what's that movie with the elves and everything? Looks like Mordor, the eye. Oh God. Will not do any type of the nonsense. No, there's no way in hell. I'm not putting this stuff in me. They can restrict my movement. They're coming out now. They're coming out with the new passports. They're talking about at this new G20. I'm here for you, brother. Our sons are the same age. I'm 44. Awesome, Jason. They're coming out with this new passport, or they want to. They were talking about it at the G20 event, where some reason the guy K Schwab guy, he was there, and so was Senor Gates, and they want to release this new passport where if you don't have your stuff, you can't travel at all. And I told my wife, I said, this is why we went on this nice long. It was supposed to be 4 months. We ended up only going through for 3 months to Europe this year. That I said, look, let's get our travel in now, because who knows, within the next few years, they're going to really restrict travel and not allow us to go, or they're going to jack up plane ticket prices, start grounding a lot of planes and make it almost impossible to buy a ticket. That's what I foresee. Homeschooling my children, absolutely no juice for this family. Simply think dreams, unbelievable. That's awesome. Yep. I love homeschooling. My kid's so freaking fun. Annabelle does the work, okay? She does all the homeschooling. I make us the money, right? But she's doing an awesome job, especially because she's teaching him in Spanish, but he already speaks fluent English. So it's working out really good for us. Check out James Freeman also for juice injuries. Okay, Ted. My 3 beautiful little ones don't have a single shot. That's amazing, Jonathan. Connect. Let's connect outside of social media. Me and my wife are. Christopher, that's good. When they opened it up here, I can't believe. I remember being at Alta Plaza Mall. It's a mall just about 20 minutes away. And that's where they were doing the kids thing. When they announced it, it was that weekend. And I didn't know what was going on at the mall. And we went and we were hanging out, having coffee. And I see all these people with kids coming into the mall. And I said, babe, what's going on? And she didn't know. And then we walked around the corner. We saw everybody lined up. And I'm like, oh my God, these people are so fucking dumb. Kids, as young as 5. I was pissed. Do not give that stuff to your child. Yeah. What do we do? Christopher, you got to do the detox. And not just one, multiple. Zeolite has been known to help really well. So what I've been talking about Zeolite nonstop. Yep. There you go. 420 hex. It takes the metals out of your system. No problem. Randy's man, hit the likes. Thank you, 420X. Pass the doobie, buddy. I drink it with a draw diluted. It's been fine. Oh, okay. There you go. You're talking about the ACV. Well, I really dilute it with water. So, I mean, I know the whole enamel thing, but what can we do? I got amazing teeth. I've always had amazing teeth, except I got to get these freaking mercury fillings out. Oh yeah, please. Oh, please. Truth is positive. Yeah. Please, guys. Maddie just had this dude on his channel, some NFT stuff for Hexens. Yes, I just, he sent me a message, that founder. He sent me a message today on Twitter to take a look at his stuff. I got 3 staked coming due soon. Not sure what to do next. May sit and wait a month or so before staking again. Yeah, Chico, that's kind of what we did. And then I wanted those sweet ICOSA. So I staked them in HSIs, tokenized the HSI, and sold them to the ICOSA contract. And that's how I got a bunch of ICOSA. Both my adult children got juiced because of work, school pressure. Couldn't stop them. Never. Me, never. Very concerned about the kids, though. Yeah. I was thinking, as I'm watching this thing, I was thinking to myself, damn, how would I feel if I would have gotten it? And I would be fucking livid. I would be so pissed. I'm probably in jail. I had a blood scan where you get to see your blood under a microscope, and the nurse showed how I had some mRNA in my blood, and I told her never was juice. She said you can get some in air through others. Yeah, spike proteins. Yeah, tripod. Sure, we all have a bit. So I don't know if I ever told you guys the story, but December 2021, it was right around, it was like 3 weeks before Christmas. And we love Christmas. Christmas is our holiday. That's how we celebrate. We just that's why last year I didn't have a Christmas show because I got so sick. So it was during the week. The tutor was here. It's back when we still had a teacher coming every day. And I said to her, because I understand spike proteins, and I said to her, hey, if you decide to get another one of those things in your arm, because she already had 2 at the time, I said, if you decide you're going to get another one, could you let me know and I'll pay you to stay home for 2 weeks? And she's like, oh, Senor Randy, don't worry. I got mine the other day. And I was like, what the? And I was so pissed because she's right in direct contact with my son, right? They spend 2 hours, 3 times a week. That's what she was doing. And not even 3-4 days later, my son got so sick. He'd wake up in the middle of the night with projectile vomiting. It was just out of control, absolutely out of control. And it went on for like 2 weeks. He would be fine all day, but at night he would just be nauseous and throwing up. And then I got sick. I started getting massive back spasms. I couldn't sleep. I had to sleep with a washcloth in my mouth because I kept biting my tongue. That's how much spasms I was having. I've never had this something like this in my life. What a weird symptom. It was just spasms all over my back and in my jaw. And then Anna, she lost her smell and all those kind of things. And we weren't going anywhere. We weren't doing anything. Only thing that changed was the teacher came into our house after a couple days after she got it. Dude, I wanted to lay somebody out because it ruined our Christmas. We were sick for about a month. I am the only one of my family that didn't get it. They all thought I was crazy. Look at you now. If you watch that movie, you're going to be like, oh, I dodged a bullet there. I got my family-in-law to trust me, and they did not take it, while my own family thought I was crazy and are fully loaded. Wow. Isn't that weird? Hey, Nate. Yep, you shedding? Yeah. So when I used to give the, when I was forced to, because I was in the Navy, but we used to get the flu shot. And I used to tell people, look, stay away from people for a few days that did not get it, because you can pass. That was the old flu shot with the live virus. or something. I can't remember why, but the spike proteins, you want to stay away from, folks. A guy got sentenced for a crime and the doc in jail told him he wasn't. Oh man, he'd been in prison for 4 years instead of 2. They forced it and messed up. Yeah, see? Hey, I want to get more info on Aurochs Wallet, please. Timothy Harris, just go to the website. Getaurochs.com/wallet. They got lots of information on there. They even have the how-to videos and all that kind of stuff. They did a great job. Can a clean unjab get tainted from a jab through intercourse? If they were shedding spike protein still. Absolutely. Depends on how recently they got it. If it hasn't been too recent, I don't think so. Aurochs Wallet is awesome. All coins and multiple wallets from multiple chains viewed on one screen. Look forward to it supporting hardware wallets. Supports that hardware wallets coming soon. Okay, all right. I know there's a lot of updates coming. That was just the soft release. Okay, so you guys are right. Whoever said last night that the hardware wallet wasn't working, so that makes sense. Rabbit hole content. Why does it hurt when I pee? I used to have one of my nurse friends. Her name was Mandy. I'll never forget Mandy. If you came into the clinic, remember this is in the Navy. This is not private healthcare, okay, or public healthcare. This is the military. If you came into the clinic, Mandy was the corpsman that, if you came in and says, "I got pain when I pee," she was the girl that took the swab and did the check on you. Oh, I was like, you don't want to see Mandy. I keep in touch with her. She's got a bachelor's degree in nursing now. She's like running a whole unit. So, oh man, be careful if you got pain when you're peeing. Yeah. We are in for a rough ride in the next couple of months. RH might be right. Bitcoin to 11K is looking real likely. Yeah, absolutely. We'll pull up the charts in a minute. What's the breast brand? Is there a certain thing I need to look for? I use the one it's green. I always put it in here for you guys. Let me pull it up again. We're talking about the zeolite again. It's such like instead of you guys having to look through and read all the reviews, I'll just give you the one that I use. It's been working great. My mom just got hers too. Let's see, there it is. And if you ever wonder, Panama's great for this kind of stuff. I get everything shipped straight from Amazon. Let me see. There you go. All right. So, Randy, have you ever heard of the show Utopia? It's with John Cusack and Rainn Wilson. Yes, I've heard of it, and I've seen the scene. If you're going to talk about that scene, the premise is there's a global pandemic and the public begs for a vax. Vax stopped 3 generations of fertilization. There you go. They tell you. And if you guys have not seen that scene from that TV show, go watch it. Because they tell you exactly what they're doing. Drink coconut water from fresh coconut. There you go. I got that everywhere here. Ordering. Okay, Crypto Journeyman, you're welcome. How I bet you 1,000 hex you can if you get it from the air. So evil. Yeah, spike proteins. iRobot. Housing is going to dump. Yep. So iRobot, that makes sense too. Maybe they'll replace all the workers with robots, so they don't care that if the population goes to 500,000, they just don't give a shit, or 500 million. That would mean whole countries would be depopulated. Imagine that. Timothy Harris, did you move your MetaMask wallet on it? You can do that for sure. Yeah, Bill Gates on TED Talk early 2000. What was the name of that? Zeolite. I just posted the link for you. Good day, everyone. I think it's time. Hey. James. 238 million Americans got full doses of the juice. Oh my God. Isn't the population, what is the population of the US? I don't even know what the population, I got to look it up now. Because that's crazy. I thought the U.S. population was only right around 400 million or something. U.S. population 331.9. So only, yeah, I was right. So a little less than a third didn't get it. That's madness. Volcanic ash. That's what zeolite is volcanic ash. Hey, Randy. Hello, Terry. Put Randy Hilarski in code and get 15%. Yeah. That's so funny. I was talking to somebody the other day about referral. I should have a referral code for this thing. Bat signal. Is that for talking about Hedron? Come on. Where are you, Crypto Sloth? He must be crying right now because his Hedron's getting destroyed. New World Order, aka the Great Reset. Yep. AJ warned everyone about the Depop and jab decades ago. Yes, he did. And now he's banned everywhere. K. Paso, Squidworth, O. Snoop Dougie Doug's here. Those that never listened to me about CBDCs are now educating me about the new dollar, using it as a way to show that I'm still wrong about the crypto and the dollar. I quit. Yeah, they're thick. Snoop Dougie Doug's another one that was in the military too. He got lots of needles just like me. Yeah, Hexen Effect, thank you. Stay away, YouTube. Please do not delete it. 5 billion people worldwide. I thought it was 8. That we just got to 8. Or 5 billion received it. Oof. And the ones that didn't were mostly Africa. Africa pretty much refused it. And I saw an interesting statistic the other day that all the Western countries, they took out a total of, I think it was like 3 trillion in loans during the 2 years to pay for all of this. And Africa didn't go into debt. You know, they're in a pretty good position. Whereas the West went to massive debt. And you see what the US dollar is doing, or what currencies around the world are doing. And with the inflation in the US, it was because they just dumped a bunch of money on the economy. 420 hex, yeah. I'll be on Odyssey. In Canada, they give it to you when you got to go to the hospital and get put under for surgery without consent. This is pure evil. Oh, man. Someone's head will be rolling. Randy, can you explain how your Telegram channel works? Looks like a lot of shilling and investing. Maybe I'm missing something. Huh? I don't have a Telegram channel. Report it. Please send me the link to it so I can report it. Yeah, I don't do that stuff. Wow, really? So now they're using my name for a Telegram channel? Bastards. Yo crew. I mean, you know how I know? Because I hate Telegram. It's my least favorite channel. I don't like going in there. It's a mess. I'll message you offline about my Lieutenant Colonel Pilot Bros class action attorney who was the anthrax attorney that won. I'm an anthrax vaccine injured troop, squalene, adjuvant, now into lupus. We'll email you this. Okay, Snoop. Remember, Snoop, you weren't here. Snoop Dougie Doug, you weren't here the other night, but I was talking about that. I think it was either last night or the night before. I was talking about how when they were giving that shot, I was just about to get discharged, and a bunch of the corpsmen that were on the rapid deployment force over in Sicily, they had to get it, and all my friends that got it, they had to. They're having a fight with the U.S. Navy or with the VA because they're all jacked up from it. My kid is in private school, 9 girls, all Jews but mine, and they were all off sick for a week, and mine is healthy and fine. I found Hex just in time. But the juice is like Hex, as it's an IQ test. Yes, exactly. Hey, good evening, Sandy Beach. My Twitter just got banned for the 4th time. You followed me, Randy and Richard. Oh, wow. Juanito, what are you doing? I got my channel back after 6 months. They finally are my handle. When I joined the community around July 2021, I noticed 95% of us knows about the WEF and all anti-mRNA jabbings. It was like a sign. Yeah. It's amazing how our community is. I've never been part of such a outside the box thinking community that just say, you know what, screw this stuff. I mean, I didn't take the juice because I don't like being told by the government what to do. I'm a rebellious person by nature. Exactly. That's my mom. I've always been rebellious. I was always a good student, but I always fought with my family and things like that. Yep. Teacher has cooties. Bro, that shedding real. I got ill when I visited my mom. She just had it. Damn, Red Bull vodka. Yeah, it's real. Volcanic ash, different method of action than standard diatomaceous earth. Yep, diatomaceous earth also works. They're just different. They work different. One is volcanic ash, and the other one is, I don't even know what diatomaceous earth consists of. But they both work. Everyone thought I was crazy for not getting the juice. Now I'm saying I'm lucky. Same with Hex. Just waiting patiently. People who got low IQ are brainwashed. Yeah, it's like it's one of those things that Hex for me was everything that I dreamed of when it came to decentralization, immutable code. It's just me and the smart contract. And, that just made sense to me. And I couldn't believe when I went to guys like Jeff Berwick and Andreas Antonopoulos and all these guys. And I'm like, guys, there's no scam here. And they're like, scam. I'm like, what? What are you guys saying? Unbelievable. CJ, man, my wife did too. Yeah. See, all you guys. That was the most common symptom. I didn't have that. I just had the muscle spasms. The shitty thing is that some companies will not hire you if you're not. Yeah, I know. I understand. Not sure if you follow Dr. Daniel Pompa. He's all about cellular detox and promotes a super clean zeolite product called Cyto Detox. Worth looking into it if you're interested in zeolite. I've got two different forms, Clintrones. I've got the spray, which is pretty expensive. The ACZ I got, it's like $70. That's the one I give my son. And then I've got the one, the Annabelle and I use, the powder. Just mix it in water and go. Oh, damn, there he goes. Crypto Sloth. So what's going on, man? Besides the market being red everywhere. Jeez. Great to catch you live for a change. Hex Sailing, welcome. I live back at home now because I'm not nice. I self DNFI'd downshift for 3 days after mandatory flu shot, hoping to take heat from command over it. I had a chronological documentation of it tearing me a new one every year and still got the flu. Yeah. I hated giving those things. I remember I had this one AD. AD's a aviation machinist mate in the Navy. And he used to make me chase him around the squadron. He would hide. He was this little black guy. He was like, he was so small, and he used to go hide in the tool cabinets and stuff. He didn't want to get the shots. Oh man, how stupid I was. I should have just signed it off for him. Oh God, I feel bad. What do you think about the IM wallet compared to? I don't know what the IM wallet is. Oh, that's the internet money. Clintrones. I haven't touched the internet money one. I'm all about the Aurochs wallet. Why? Because these guys are going public. They're going to be a big company. Those are the lights again. They're really serious. They're going right for TradingView's throat. They're going right for MetaMask's throat. And they've been supporting me since 2017. So I gotta stick with my boys. The IM UI isn't that great. That's the one, internet money. I am way past Christmas. Truth is not negotiable. I miss the smell of pine and the make-believe. But as I said, truth is not negotiable. I understand your point of view there, but it's just the love sharing amongst family. It's so special to me. And I made sure my son knows, he's known since he was 2 that Santa is not real. And I just let him enjoy. He has a good time, but none of the make-believe. Yeah, Exodus is nice. When you're buying a single-family home, what area? Well, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Wife and I are at odds. She wants to stay in this neighborhood because we got everything we need here, the parks, her favorite salon, restaurants, bars, everything's right here. All of our banks. We don't even need, frankly, I don't even need a truck. I don't need our vehicle. But I would like a house so I could do my own growing and all that kinds of stuff like that. So she's like, okay, then we'll just buy a beach house. We'll get a second house. We'll get a farm too. I'm like, okay, well, the heck's better do really well. Yeah, that's population. Yeah. It's a little over 2/3 got it. Google just told me 332. Yeah. I don't believe the numbers. No way that many people took that poison. You'd be surprised. Here in Panama, they had like 80% rate. 80%. Real estate might get real cheap in a couple of years. Because, these people aren't detoxing. We are crying about Hedron, but we are still soaking Icosa and crying about that, but soaking more Icosa and Hedron. I haven't looked at my WhatsApp. I haven't even opened my wallet in a while. Sometimes you just don't want to deal with all the hardware wallet stuff and all that. You just don't want to deal with it. And I know everything's fine. It's just collecting and stuff. Yes, it is. And that happens right at the end of next Shemitah. I'll run my Shemitah series again. And we'll see if we're still around. Africa also has yes, which I love. Got like 5 boxes in the cupboard. We could buy it over the counter here. So every time we feel a little bit woozy or something, we'll go ahead and take it. Take it for 4 or 5 days. J-Man, nice. It's like a lot of hex stakes will go unclaimed. My 55 stakes will be huge. Also, on Vexperm for sale. Nice. Same. I hate Telegram. Very messy. Yeah, it's not fun, and I constantly get spammed. If it's volcanic ash, does activated charcoal work the same? No, but I do recommend activated charcoal as part of a cleanse once in a while. Here, let's go into let's do the charts really quick. All right, make sure it's working. Yep. Okay, so first up, let's go Hedron. Are you freaking kidding me? 5019. Oh man, I'm going to hear some shit for that one. There we go. I got a couple of friends. I recommend that they look at Hedron. Well, they're going to have a word for Randy. Ouch. Let's see the daily. Well, on the daily, it's bouncing back up. We're down to 5017. Ouchie. Hex on the monthly, 0.0274. We're still getting ready to cross soon. The EMA and the MA. That's going to be good when that happens. Get ready. In my opinion, that'll be either the beginning of the end of the bull market or the beginning of the bull market. Something. One day, we're still the red's on top. We got the sell signal. DI's ugly. Everything's ugly about hex right now. Got that guy. It's got he had 280 million hex, and he's just dumping. Every couple of days, he's dumping. Whatever. Some people they gotta get rid of it. Let them go. Set them free. Fly away. Ethereum. Fugly. But at least the MA and SMA aren't too far apart. The demand index isn't too far under 0. So that could recover. Hopefully it'll recover soon. Daily. Daily, it just went green, and the SMA is on top of the MA, so that's good. But we could still get better. I mean, look at this fear and greed. Ouch. This fear and greed is freaking bad looking. Ever since the FTX collapse. Here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not looking as pretty as, or not looking as good as I should say for it as Ethereum It's even got an uglier chart. But last night we were at 15.8. Remember? Yeah, we were at 15.8. Let me see. One day. Last night around this time is when got the green buy, and it's been at 15,689. Now it's almost up $800. So Bitcoin's having a nice little run right now. The SMA is over the MA, so everything's green. Looks a little bit better than Ethereum. Maybe because that guy is the hacker from the FTX hacker selling a bunch of Ethereum right now and it's kind of holding the price down. Oh, folks, I don't know what to say. Oh, sorry. I still had Christopher's comment up there. Oopsie. Nice, Marion. Freedom of speech, I don't think so. Not on social media. No. I lost my Facebook account. They banned my LinkedIn recently. That was like 2 weeks ago. And I had to send a copy of my ID in, make a copy of my ID and send to them to verify who I was. And I was not willing to give up my LinkedIn account because I have so many great connections there, over 7,000 connections. People always ask me, "Oh, Randy, how do you know people in crypto? How do you keep in touch with them?" LinkedIn. That's whenever I want to do something, I just write a message to somebody on their LinkedIn account. Deleted Telegram, just fed up with the nonsense. Yeah, I feel like it sometimes. Yes, it is. Think for yourself. Patricia. Yeah, I knew something was up when I looked you on Telegram. I had a bad feeling, but don't know how to send the link. They probably have me blocked too. Respectfully, I dissent. A lot of the Pulse and Hex community are on the Telegram chat groups. That's the only reason why I like it. Yeah. I mean, Dulce Pogers, the Pulse Doge guys. I mean, that's where I communicate with these guys. That's one of the only reasons why I'm on there. Even amongst the people I know who took the juice, almost none of them is getting the third. Yeah. Everyone's nervous now. I wonder what Jeff saw or who did he listen to? Maybe, yeah, Laverty got him. Laverty has a personal grudge with Richard. He does not like Richard Hart. They know each other from going to events, and Raphael's he'll stab you in the back in a second. I wouldn't trust that guy for nothing. J-Man, good for you. All right, sold me on token centralization was a good thing. It made sense once I figured out RH is trustworthy from his past to present. Well, it's token centralization as in there's a large amount owned by one entity. That's what he's talking about. Not centralization as in how the crypto works, because that's 100% decentralized. But there is one entity that owns between 90 and 95% of all the hex. And that's a very good thing for Hex and Pulse Chain and PulseX. Found the BS link. I just sent it. Cool. Hope nobody gets scammed. Yeah, please. I'll ban it or I'll report it tonight. So Icosa is taking the stairs down in USD. That means we take the elevator up, right? Yeah. Well, I don't know how the peg goes. I think the peg, it's just like a loose peg. So it might take a little bit of time for it to bounce back. Santa is one of the first rugs in life. Yes, he was. And the Tooth Fairy. Thank you, Sandy. Smart to end the rugging tradition. Yeah. I never wanted him to feel that. I hated that feeling. Hex down under fire. Should be tested on politicians first. If they survive, they're safe. If they don't, then we are safe. Dr. Hex, that's right. And it should be somebody that we choose to give it, not, I don't know. Do you guys see these videos of these people getting it? There's no needle, or there's nothing in the needle, or it's, there's all kinds of stuff going through a shirt. They're not even paying attention. I couldn't believe some of the stuff I was seeing from politicians. They didn't get it. How do we connect with you off social media? We have so much in common. I want to get a community and farm going after the bull run. Yeah, just off social media. Well, I have my email. If you go through LinkedIn, you can get my email, but also just DM me on Twitter, for now, and then we'll maybe I'll set up a wave that like a get a private email that's not Google related. I've always wanted to do that. I've never have. Maybe that's a way to do it. And we could just circulate that email among people. They have fake on TV to trick the cheaps. Yeah. Are beachfront homes expensive there, via villa style? Yeah, Joseph. Yeah, if you want a villa. But we're looking at beach houses, brand new buildings in Chame. Chame is, if you're in Panama, if we're right here at the waterfront, if you look out direct, you can see this piece of land that's sticking out into the water. It looks, probably 20 miles away or something. That's Punta Chame. And they've got some nice houses out there now for about 150,000, 160,000 for a 2-bedroom. So we're thinking about just getting something like that out there because the beach out there is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Couldn't get you zeolite. Now I have 1 kilogram for 50 euros. Nice. We're slinging zeolite on this channel. We'll join you after my boy here finishes stream. Yeah. Thanks for the link. Much cheaper than liquid. Yeah, the liquid's ridiculous. And it's really watered down. Yeah. It told us to sell. Anyone take borax before? I thought borax was for soap. So that's what you use to make soap. Chicks are excellent shoppers with your wallet. Universal truth, planet wide. Even the Middle East. Don't let the narratives jugglers fool you. People are people. Depeche Mode. You always got the deep one, Snoopy. Snoop, Dougie Doug. Lost my job to June, refused it, had to cash Hexens to survive. Soldier P, I'm sorry. Sorry. Do you have a link for that for the video? Yeah, but I'm not posting it. It's on Rumble. It is stewpeters.com. 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 There you go. But I'm not posting the link. Bought those detox foot pads, think it was a scam. I don't know. I tried them. I tried them like 20 years ago. And I did them after about the 5th or 6th day. There wasn't anything. It wasn't taking anything out anymore. Yes, we want cheap ETH. Yeah, ETH needs to come down. Okay, Hex Hoddle and Sandy are having their conversations. Turned 26 today. Air Force brat turned open-minded citizen with a capital C. Alexander is listening and absorbing. He's got his own pair of They Live sunglasses. He came to on his own. Nice. Oh, jeez. Guys are all you got me thinking about Thanksgiving here. Where I saw a Hex copycat that was more fair called Wise that had no OA. It was a giant failure. Huge failure. Huge. It was huge. My son-in-law is deep frying a 22-pound turkey for the family. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, man. Fat boy. I'm a fat boy. Nice thing about Panama is that we really don't have Thanksgiving, so I won't have all that stuff. Oh, here's my mama. The Easter Bunny scarred me for life. I still believe in Santa. Oh, that's funny. Simple think dreams loop me in that thread or ping direct. I'm already on that path. Randy can fairly gatekeep that access for you if requested. Yes, Snoop Doggy Dogg and we go back almost 10 years now. I think we met through not 10, maybe about 6 years. We met through Dollar Vigilante. Christmas is about Jesus, not Santa. J-Man, I know. What's up, Randy and folks? But in reality, Jesus has nothing to do with Christmas. It is a pagan religion or pagan holiday, the winter solstice. What, 150,000 for a beach house? What am I doing living in Australia? You have to pay 1 million plus for anything half livable here. Yeah, I know. Here, I'll give you guys if you guys want to play around with Panama houses, I'll give you a link on here. This is where you can go look at the costs in Panama. Compro o alquile. And boom. There you go. Play with that if you want to look at the houses. Randy, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? Dark meat. I like dark meat. I don't like the chicken, the turkey breast. We need cheaper ETH and Hex. So if I move to Panama, I don't have to cook Thanksgiving. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're doing a Thanksgiving dinner this year, but this will be the first one. And Ann and I have been married for 10 years. Tomorrow is our anniversary, by the way. We've been married for 10 years. And this will be the first time that we're doing Thanksgiving. All right, guys. I am out of here. Everyone have a great day. Hopefully tomorrow I'm in a better mood, but you guys cheered me up. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Cheers from Panama.